So as someone who really enjoys the outdoors, this is pretty much the only way that I'm able to take my kayak with me. A completely empty bed and no camping gear with me, maybe a little bit of camping gear, but still kayaks take up a lot of space. And even with my 6.5 foot bed loaded down with camping gear, there's really just not a lot of space in here. But I think I did find a solution to that. So this right here is the Oru Kayak. It is an origami folding kayak here, and it fits super easy in the bed of my truck and also in the back seat over here. I put this in both this one as well as in my girlfriend's Forester, and they fit perfectly inside of there, whereas a kayak might be 3-4 times the size of this. Let's go ahead and unbox it, show you what you get, and we'll go ahead and take it out for a test run. I'll see you guys in a few. All right, so like I said, this is the Inlet. It is certainly not at the very bottom, but it is certainly not a heavy surf kayak. So there's two different colors on this one. There's white and black. The black is a little bit more money. So they do also have some bundles that you can get. I didn't really opt for one of those, but I kind of wish I had, because the bag would be really nice for carrying it, but it's been perfectly fine without it. So with this one, I got the kayak itself, some instructions. Obviously, you're going to get that. I did get the paddles as well as the personal flotation device. If you don't already have a life jacket, I would consider that a necessity. You really don't want to be on the water without one, so I would definitely purchase one if you don't already have one. So I'd recommend, before your first time getting to the lake, open this up, kind of push out the parts that need to be pushed out, let them kind of mold together, and then you should be fine when you go your first time. So I went ahead and assembled this and let it sit for a little bit, kind of working the parts out there. It does get much easier with time, so that first time everything's a little bit stiff because it's used to being folded up, but once you do it a couple times, everything goes together real easy. All right, so this might seem like a daunting task, but it's actually really easy. I've done this a few times now, so got a little bit better at it, but it's really easy. First of all, if you do add this, just remove this first. Just a lot easier that way. Then pop this off and it will open up like that. So I've already done this before. I've packed everything in here, so it'll look a little bit different when you're packing it, but essentially everything will be in here like this. This is going to be your seat back right here. This is going to be where your foot goes in and the footwell. This will be the seat pad on the bottom, and this is going to be in the back side. It's going to be kind of like a structural thing, a little place where you can stick stuff back there if you really wanted to, but this will go in the back opposite the footrest. So this is going to be the front here. You can tell because it will say that here, and the back will say the back, but really all you're going to do is these little creases here. You're just going to push in on those, and then also on the other side as well. So these points right here, so the first time you do it, you're going to want to fold this over. Just get them kind of working, ready to be kind of worked in there. So we'll take this right here, and then this little loop, there'll be an orange loop up here in the front. You'll hook it to that and pull this back. So it'll rest right in these little grooves here. Pretty easy to do. And then that's how it'll look. The Velcro will be on the top part so that that can hook onto this piece right here. So you'll go ahead and take this side here that actually has these right here and fold that over top. And then you're just going to tighten those down. Pretty easy to do. So this will be your footrest here. You'll notice on the front, this little piece is right here. You're just gonna fold that over and it'll Velcro there. So on the foot part, I'm gonna go ahead and clip those in. Very easy to do. And then you can adjust these straps however far your feet go up once you get everything put into place. This one right here is gonna go in the same position after we've pushed these through. So see on the back, on this side, there's a little bit of an overlap. That's gonna be the part that goes on top. This little strap right here will go in. And then here on the back, these are just gonna stick on there like that. Now this part is pretty straightforward. This is gonna be your back here. You're going to pull this back. You're gonna pull that back right there. And it'll just pop into place. So you have those. And the last step is this is just gonna easily slide right underneath there. You can hop inside and adjust the level you want this to be at. But yeah, it's pretty easy once you do it. Maybe the first time it'll feel a little bit, maybe a little bit like frustrating. But if you just watch the video on doing it and kind of pay attention, then it's super easy. I think it would be pretty difficult to mess up. So, you know, as long as you strap the part over top that's supposed to go over top, as well on the back, and make sure that these are tensioned properly, you should be good to go. The next step after this would be to assemble the paddles, and then, yeah, put on your life vest and you'd hop into the water. All right, so this was officially my first time taking the kayak out. I had assembled it already, so I knew how to do it. But this was the first time I had actually taken it into the water. It was sort of a stormy day that day, so I wasn't out for too long. Once I got in the water and kind of got moving around, man, everything felt perfect. So it was really fun to get out there on the lake with this thing. Everything felt super secure. At no point in time did I feel off balance or anything like that. So I grew up with kayaks and I have a pretty good grasp on how they're supposed to handle, how they feel on the water. This felt just like any other kayak, very well balanced. When I was paddling, it didn't sway too far on either side. It was really great. I like to get on the water some more and get some like drone video with it. So I'll probably be taking it out on some trips here soon before it gets too cold. So look forward to seeing that. All right, so I've had this for about a month now, taking it out on the lake a couple times. I'm actually here at Chatfield right now, about to get in the water again. But ultimately, I want to tell you guys what my thoughts are on this. This is not the very bottom, but it is the second on their tier. I'll put the list here of all of the kayaks that they offer, but this is nowhere near the top end of that. This is definitely not something I would take down, you know, competitive whitewater rafting or anything like that. This is definitely more of a recreational kayak for, you know, majority of people who get out a couple times a week and just go out to a lake and get out there. That being said, my thoughts on this is that it performs really great for what it's meant to do. Like I said, I wouldn't take this on anything too crazy difficult. For lake purposes, river purposes, this is really, really great. I really like this one in the black. So it's super easy to put together after a few times doing it. You know, obviously the first couple times were a little bit more difficult just trying to figure it out, but I can do it now without even, you know, thinking about it. So I would recommend these for the average user. If you're going out there doing some crazy, rapids up in the mountains, then maybe, look to a different model or, look to a different kayak. But yeah, this has been really great. So it's been super easy to store. I can keep this in the back of the truck here. I can keep it in the back seat back there, and I can put it in really any vehicle, even with a Prius or something like that. I could just pop this in the back seat and really wouldn't have to worry about it at all. So I do really like that this comes with a warranty on it. I think there's even a 30-day money-back guarantee, but it's nice if you got this and you weren't completely satisfied that you could go ahead and get that money back. But guys, that being said, that's pretty much it for the review of the kayak. You'll probably see it in some more videos coming up because it's so easy to bring with me that I don't even have to think about how much space it takes up. So that being said, guys, appreciate you stopping by and checking this out. See you guys in the next one.